Hey everybody, wrestling fans included. This is Kenny Cummins here of Chilling with Kenny C, right here on TMVCafe.com, bringing you entertainment to your ears. And joining me on this episode is a longtime friend of mine. She's as the shirt is a throwback. She's a third generation professional wrestler. You independent wrestling fan in Kentucky, you recognize the last name in particular. And what I'm about to say next is her words, not mine. She is your future stepmom. Those are her words, not mine. I'm just quoting here. She's one
Mm.
half of the Petty Legends. She is luscious Lexxi Green. She's with me right now. Hello, Miss Green.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going good, actually. It's going really good.
That's good to hear. So you've had quite a busy 2024 thus far with some of the shows you've been a part of. I know we have discussed some of it on the Nice Guy Andy podcast,
Hmm.
but a lot has happened since then. So I want to get into some recapping of some of your recent shenanigans, per se. Of course, the last time I seen you wrestle per se was at St. Deanna, your hometown, for Gen X, with their first big show of the year. And you know, anytime when a performer get a chance to perform at the hometown, it makes it extra special. Gets you jumpy and whatnot. You and Paige Jones, aka the Petty
Bestie.
Legends, aka the Petty Legends, got the win over the Means Girl Club of Vanessa Holiday and Lovely Miss Larkin. So, how did it feel to team up with your bestie and getting the W at your hometown? How did that feel?
Oh, it felt great. I had so many friends, family, and fans that were there for the show. The Mean Girls were definitely thinking that they were trying to be catty. However, the young the young kids did not understand what it's like to go against myself and Paige. Therefore, we had to teach them just a little lesson, knock them around a little bit, kind of put their money where their mouth was, and things went great. And it felt good. I had the city behind me. I had my best friend in my corner, and we just did what we do as usual. Like we're forced to be reckoned with right now at Gen X when it comes to the women division, especially for the tag teams. And I challenge anyone who thinks that they can actually take us on, go on and hit up the page and see if you've got what it takes to go against us. Because I would love to put my hands all over somebody else.
That has been your saying, especially
Hmm.
since you came back from your hiatus. You have a thing of just wanting to. You are the most hands-on wrestler that I know. Um, Now, of course, with wrestling, it is a contact sport, so you have to get your feel for your opponent. But it feels like with you, it's the mind games per se. It's the mind games.
Hmm.
You're a veteran now. You've been doing this for a bit now. So whatever it takes to get the upper hand, to keep the upper advantage on your opponents. I mean, you are a third generation talent, so you learn a thing or two for family. So
Yes,
like
and it's
this,
just so fun. It's so much fun to get into someone's head, have them question things or not knowing what's going on and have that element of surprise when I do come in for the attack. Ugh. I like it's literally a game for me and I enjoy it so much.
so and with you and Paige, y'all are gaining some momentum as a team, and it'll be very interesting to see what's next for the Gen X Women's Division. There's a lot of talent in Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio. They're looking to make
Mhm.
their mark, and who knows what's going to happen next. I know their next show is in May in Georgetown, so they made
Yes.
some recent announcements of who's going to be there. So stay tuned for that. And that show actually is going to be for a good cause
Mhm.
for a school. And donations will be a part of that as well. So,
Yes.
and of
Big,
course,
big important night.
big important night indeed. So another thing I wanted to catch up with you on is that the situation with you and Haley shadows, and
Okay.
you were suspended after what transpired. So is there any update on that particular situation? Is your suspension almost up? What's going on with that?
I haven't heard anything back from them. However, you best believe that my little ass is sitting there and I'm messaging every single day, telling them on how I believe that I'm right. This ref was in the wrong. The decision that they made was bullcrap. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like as long as I don't give up, then I'm going to be successful. I think I still have um, a little over a month left of my suspension, but I feel like it's been long enough. I mean, this is starting to get ridiculous at this point. When am I going to get my turn? Because I could have been the women's champion this whole entire time if it wasn't for that referee. And now Haley Shadows is done came out of the shadows and is parading, this belt around right now that really should be mine. Like it, come on. Like, we saw how long it took for him to come get that pin when I could already had her. And then you're going to turn around and put it in half, like double time your speed to do it. Like, that tells me right there that something shady's going on. And if the boards does not understand this at Frontier Elite Wrestling, then I think they might be getting paid too. But either way, I'm getting to the bottom of this because I literally just found out right before the podcast started that Thunder Kitty had tagged me in a post that she had a fast count and ref as well, and that she thinks that there's a conspiracy going on. So maybe with the help, of it happening to someone else, I've now got new evidence. So guess who's going to be messaging them as soon as we get done here?
Ooh, so Thunder Kitty was on the wall end on a situation
Hmm.
that included.
I didn't see it. I don't know, but this is what she says. So it might be a straw that I can grasp, to have my evidence on
Yeah.
why my suspension should be lifted.
So I know Thunder Kitty for a long time, and that's
Hmm.
one of the last people you want to get on her bad side.
Exactly.
She's don't let the throwback fool you. She will knock you out. She will knock some sense out of anyone, and she will. She's in a predicament that, well, okay,
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of this because this ain't right.
And
Uh,
she will. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy getting to touch her. And she swears up and down she hates it, but I know she secretly loves it. But yes, I'm definitely fully aware of knocking out because before the title match at Frontier Elite, I was in a triple threat with Thunder Kitty, Mickey Knuckles, and myself. And when Mickey had capitalized and it almost got the pin on me, here comes Thunder Kitty out of nowhere and knocks Mickey with a frying pan and ended up getting the win on us, suckered us at the last minute. So I am no stranger to Thunder Kitty wanting to knock people out. However, I still think that I should have been the one to wrestle her that night if I wouldn't have got gypped with Haley. And so I feel like our story's not over yet. And I'm looking forward to getting to put my hands all over her again.
that has definitely become a trend of finishing a story. Everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got a story to finish.
Hmm.
So you haven't let up. You haven't let up on this promotion at all, and there's a month left of the suspension. You feel you shouldn't be suspended in the first place. You should be champion. So um is that the one thing I know about the Green family is that they don't give up. They gonna keep fighting. They're gonna keep pushing. They're gonna keep they're gonna keep going until they
Mhm.
get what they want.
Yes, I'm relentless. I don't
So
care.
yeah, yeah, very
Any
very
means necessary.
any means necessary. So I'm drawing with Lexi Green. Before I get to the next question, so I'm wearing this shirt here, and I got this shirt from you back in your WCCW days, Wildcat Championship Wrestling.
Oh, long time
Uh,
ago.
yeah, and that was at the WCCW Arena, which is now known as the New South Event Center, courtesy of New
Mhm.
South Wrestling. I still got the WCCW shirt from a long
Oh,
time ago.
wow.
So I,
Wow.
I, I got I got some gems in that closet. So yeah, so this is you can't call yourself a Lexi Green fan unless you got one of these, because this is
Very
yeah,
first shirt ever made.
yeah. So very first shirt. So I just want to acknowledge this woman, what she's been able to do over the course of her career, and to see her grow, evolve, into this awesome person that she is today. And just, she's awesome. I'm glad that she came back and caused some more shenanigans. Um,
What I do
so
best.
that is what you do. So now, speaking of shenanigans, you know what? Since we got some good mood, we had some good mood, we got some good vibes. We got the shenanigans things going. Now, there's another person that you love getting your hands on, that you find yourself in quite a situation. It's a fellow Ken, as in Kenzie James. You see,
Oh, yes.
so Kenzie, you faced her a while back, and then there's another woman, lovely Miss Larkin. She got this love and affection for Kenzie, and yet here you are being Lexi
Yeah, I'm looking
Green.
at you. I'm looking at you.
I mean, here you are with your shenanigans, and y'all did ran into each other at the previous EWA show
Mhm.
that night. So exactly what is going on between you, Kenzie, and Larkin? Because this feels like this has been going on for quite some time. What is from your side of things, at least? What is going on?
So, I knew of Kinsey because, of course, we all know that Larkin is a freaking stalker and she's like obsessed with her. So, I knew of her, but I got to meet her in Indiana for Supreme. And I got to work against her, and I got to finally put my hands all over her, and she liked it. Okay, like she enjoyed it. However, this whole time, like, I'm trying to put my hands on her. I'm even giving her some lovins on the cheek. I think at one point I even laid on her in the corner. Just to take a break. I felt like she needed some rest. Um, Larkin was in the crowd, okay, try to
Mhm.
put her 2 cents in, feeling some sort of way. And me, being the good person that I am, I tried to inform her. I was like, look, Kenzie thinks that you're weird. You are stalking her. You're freaking psycho crazy. You need to go be locked up somewhere. Kenzie wants me, not you. And just from that statement alone of trying to inform her, like, hey, like, I feel the vibes between me and Kinsey over here, and Kinsey's kind of weirded out with you. It might be best if you step back, and just mind your business. She wanted to stick her nose where it didn't belong and wants to continuously cause havoc to me anytime she sees me. Like, she starts talking about wanting to like burn me and just like all sorts of weird stuff, really, really weird stuff. And so I just had enough of it. Like I gave this girl a warning, I gave her chances, I gave her everything that I possibly could to make sure, like, hey, you don't know me. You don't know what this could turn into. You don't know who I have, on my side, and I try to keep I try to keep that dark side to me kind of tamed down and toned, and be this person that I am. However, it goes back to the word of being relentless. And when someone just won't stop and understand, that's when things get a little bit more fun. You know what I mean? And so I tried. She wouldn't listen. And now, with the help of my spirits, she's going to learn what it's like to mess with me.
So speaking of videos, I
Hmm.
see one of your latest videos. You're in a quiet room, you poking a doll or something like that. I don't even know what it's called, but you in this video and you poking at a doll something and then locking feels the pain, something like that. So yeah, this storyline between you three is far from over. And
I can't recall any of that. When the spirits take over,
it's,
I'm not responsible.
you
I'm not
know,
responsible for any bodily harm that happens to anybody.
he's relentless. That's 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 for sure. That's um so we get into the end of this cold winter. We're getting into spring, which means, things about to pick up. So with that being said, um, what do you have what are some upcoming shows you have that your fans need to keep an eye on?
Of course, we have the EWA that runs the second Saturday of every month, with the exception of next month. They're actually running on March 16th instead. Um, we have the Gen Next, any of those shows that are coming up. The next one is May 3rd. I am working in Boonesville, Indiana, March 29th and 30th. The 30th show is actually an all female show. I have some Tennessee. I'll be in Tennessee this month. I've got West Virginia and Illinois coming up, and hopefully, the goal is just to just keep hitting those new states that I haven't been in. Like that's kind of my drive this year, is to debut in states that I haven't been into, or to, return to olds. West Virginia and Tennessee is very old for me. Like I haven't been there in years, but Illinois is even longer. I've only been there once, so I'm excited to be going to there. I'm trying to really branch out. I do on my social media though try to keep everyone informed with what the next thing is going on and where you're going to catch me. I think this month is mainly Kentucky and Tennessee is most of my bookings this month coming up.
Gotcha. So I'll definitely see you in EWA next
March
month.
16th.
So if I missed the last few EWA events, a lot has happened.
You
So
missed it? Did you at least watch the videos?
yes, I have. I have seen. Yes,
You saw
I,
me cause a
yes,
lot of shenanigans, a
yes,
lot.
yes, Miss Green. Yes, I see it. Like, and you and Steel Wool, very interesting.
Right?
I've seen
Listen,
it.
any way to get the job done. I mean, especially you're familiar with me, especially in my time with PTW.
Yes,
Um, I am always so focused on being the best, getting all the gold, like I'm not satisfied until I have it all. Like it's what I need. I need it. And any means necessary has always been, my motto since day one. And so therefore, if I need to pull whoever that I need to do to get to that end result of what I want to achieve, I'm going to do it. And that's why, if you've noticed, from the years that all the people that I have been with is different. There's nothing really too similar about the majority of them because I'm going to do what I need to do. And right now, Steel Wool is a force to be reckoned with in Elite Wrestling Alliance. And so far, he's been super successful for what I'm needing done. So therefore, we're a perfect match.
Still will. All I can say is bless his heart. Seems he seems he seems like a very nice individual behind that mask of his. And when you came into his life, maybe he didn't know what to think. Maybe he was just like, there's a woman that likes me, that
He
cares
wasn't
something.
successful, Kenny. He
Okay,
was not that successful. And then I step into the picture. I gave him multiple weeks of showing him, well, multiple shows of
okay.
showing him, like how he was losing, why he needed my help. And when he finally smartened up, look at him. He's succeeding. He's doing the best that he has ever done in that company. And not to toot my own horn, toot, but we all know it's because of, like, come on. Let's let's get it. He needed me, I needed him. This was a perfect freaking pairing for both of us. And now, like, people know at EWA who he is, and they understand that it's not what they thought it was going to be. Like, we are leaving destruction. We are beating down anyone and everyone in our past, just like little Morgan Jane and Tony Corral right now. Granted, Larkin was a bonus last show, but Larkin just happened to be there.
Yeah, the woman in AWA. So there's a lot going on there. There's a lot of talent. Shout out to Adrian Alexander for continuing the lineage of the elite name. Of course, Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling, now Elite Wrestling Alliance. A lot good is happening with the promotion right now. And they got the EWA championship, they got the Heritage Championship, and hopefully there will be a women's championship added to that promotion in the foreseeable future. I mean, they got the woman, they got plenty of talent. So, we'll see. Uh but Lexi, it is so good to chat with you. To have this conversation with you. And I'm so glad that I found this shirt because I wanted to wear it for this interview.
Oh,
Uh,
that's so
so
sweet.
this is just a throwback here, and now I got to start wearing it to the shows now. Now that I found it,
Hmm.
so I might wear it on the 16th. I might wear it on the 16th.
Okay.
So
Okay. You gonna support me? Okay.
yeah.
I see you, see me, see you, see me.
Well,
Okay.
Miss Green, I have a very fond of history with you and
Hmm.
with Donnie. And UWF, I see Donnie there, and then you with WCCW, PTW. Um, Definitely one of the prestigious families in the independent wrestling scene here in Kentucky, especially.
Thank
So,
you.
um,
Appreciate that. It means a lot.
so
I'm all about my family.
so you definitely represent for the family, continuing um, that legacy. Um, and it's an awesome thing. Like you make wrestling fun. You make it compelling. You bring the emotions in fans. Look, I was in my feelings a long time ago with you, but I wasn't booing you or anything. I was just in my feelings. But
Listen, I gotta
hey,
do what I gotta do
yeah.
sometimes, though, Kenny. You gotta understand that, and
Well,
the proof is in the pudding. Over the
Yeah.
years, been nothing but successful.
And and clearly, I got a lot of respect for you and everything. Andrew Browning, on the other hand, he loves you. He loves. He will
Shout
fight.
out to my number one fan.
he, she got the heart emojis.
I
That's
know. I got the
what
heart emojis.
in all my Zoom interviews I've done, I've never seen that. I didn't know you could do that on Zoom. That's all.
I think it's like the different like features of doing certain
Yeah.
hand emotions or something. I don't know. Look, see?
Oh, okay. Well,
Boom.
you must
Hey.
you must got the premium stuff. I don't know what. No, it don't work for me. I ain't got the
I think
premium.
it's iPhone. Are you using an iPhone or are you
No,
using a
no.
computer?
I'm on the
See, that's
computer.
why I'm on the iPhone.
She got the she got the
It's because
iPhone.
it's because they knew about Andrew. We talk about Andrew
Yeah.
and it comes. See, look, number one fan, Lexxi Green, right there. Shout out to Andrew. Hey, boo boo.
uh, so check her out, EWA in March. Check her out in Indiana later in March. Check her out and just check her out. She's keep you posted on social media, on Instagram and on
TikTok and Twitter.
TikTok and Twitter. So
Hmm.
thank you so much, Lexi, and I will see you in EWA next month.
Thank you. Have a good
All
night.
right, you too. All right.